Hey guys, good morning, and come on in and let's just do some reflect. It's Reflect with Raina Wednesday. And what exactly am I doing, guys? So I do my devotion and a couple of reading um, inspirational messages on a daily basis, and I jump in here twice a week and share that information with you, hoping to inspire you as the information inspires me and just help you throughout your day. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great this morning coming in here with you guys. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to be starting off with our devotion and reading from Wednesday. So the last video was done on Saturday. So our topic for that day is when your heart is troubled. And we're going to be talking about peace. And finding a moment of peace sometimes seems impossible. And whether that's finding peace in our personal life or just peace or just peaceful moments, especially in our world today, it seems impossible at times. We go through seasons, right? So we go through seasons not only in our personal life, but just, in this world overall. And it seems like every corner is a new challenge. Why is it so hard to find peace? And the answer to that question is because we're looking for peace in this world. And what we know is peace, anything in this world is just temporary, right? It's not permanent. So if you find periods of peace, it is not a permanent thing. Peace is part of Jesus. He gives us peace. Everything in this world is temporary. So John 14:27 reminds us of that. So do not let your heart be troubled. You share the things with God that threatens your peace. There is things in your personal life or people, in your life that might be threatening that peace. It's okay to bring that to God in prayer because you are His. And the peace that He offers is yours. So sometimes we just have to, bring that to Him in prayer. Okay? And our inspirational message for that day is okay to say no to individuals, to situations, and to things. No, nope, not now, not going to happen, possibly never. However it is, you need to say no, guys. Sometimes you have to say no to individuals and situations and things in your life. So this is, if you need permission, you just got permission to do so. So now is the perfect time to say no to the things that's not part of your journey. Part of peace and positive mindset. It is part of your peace and positive mindset. And this is kind of what I do anymore. If I'm offered something or invited to something, I look at the checkbox, and if it's not part of my personal journey and what I'm doing right now, no, not gonna happen. And that's okay. So say yes to the things you choose and not to the things you don't. Don't feel bad. Just say no. Now we're moving on to day 2, hearing God. Usually the best way to know if something is true is to hear it from the source, right? So whether that's from a potential employer after an interview, until you get that phone call, hey, you're hired, you want to hear it from that person. Or maybe a friend, maybe there's a rumor that's being shared out there, but a friend, until you speak to the individual, you want to hear from the source that, hey, is that the case, right? So what about God? How can we hear from Him? God speaks to us through His Word. His Word is the Bible. So if you're wanting for confirmation, direction, validation, or just conviction, just pick it up. Pick up the Bible, guys. You don't have to have any specific order in how you read the Bible. You could start anywhere, and that is the perfect thing about reading the Bible. You could just start anywhere, right? And if you read the Bible, you will just read and listen. When you listen, you will basically you would hear the Word of God through the Bible. And Romans 10:17 reminds us of that. And so are your conversations with God as frequent and meaningful as you would like it to be? If it's not, Now is a great time to start. Share your heart with him and listen for his reply. So again, our conversations with God is when you're praying to him, and after you read the Bible, you pray to him. This is like you having a conversation with your friend, right? And if you just you try to do it as frequently, just make it part of your day. Share your heart with him and listen for his reply. So simple steps, nothing big, just simple, couple of minutes a day. It's a great way to start. And our inspirational message for the day is to light it up. You can light up your own life. Time and time again, we hear create your own sunshine. You create your own happiness. Yes, you could light up your own life. You can light up your own life and stop waiting for someone else to do it, because it's not going to happen. You have to do that yourself. Day 3, we're moving on to He's Faithful. Is there something you own for years that you find is just hard to part with? Or maybe it's just someone, your spouse, that you're connected to, and you have been with that person for years and years and years, for many years, through the good, through the bad. One way we decide to place our faith is through longevity, right? So history matters. So we're reminded of God's faithfulness in Psalms chapter 119, verses 90. And to take a minute and just ponder on all God has made and all he has done for us. That is true faithfulness. And take a minute and we have to start learning to embrace it. Try embracing that, because God's faithfulness to us is like no other. And our inspirational message for that day, good surprises. So life will surprise us. Whether we want to or not, we have to be on the lookout for it, because we will get many surprises in many different ways in our life, and we have to allow it to. It's nothing we could do when they come along, whether it's good or bad surprises. Graciously accept them when they show up and just smile through it all. Again, this too shall pass. And our day 4, moving on to day 4, the previous day we talked about being faithful, but being faithful is just one part of it. So now that we're being faithful, we have to also learn how to remain faithful, right? So God's desires from us is faithfulness. So he desires faithfulness from us. He wants us to seek him and to love him with our hearts, just like he does us. May nothing stop us from returning his faithfulness with our own, even when at times we don't know where we're going, because there are going to be many times, and that's faith. You're like, I have no idea how this is going to end up. I don't know where I'm going, and that's okay. What's important is that you remain faithful to him. And Proverbs 3, verses 3 tells us about this. And so that is a devotion for, and that's actually for today, the 19th. And our inspirational message is, being worthy is a choice. And one of my last posts that I share is basically just reminding you that you matter. And with that comes, you are also worthy. You are worthy. But you have to believe that, right? You have to claim it and believe that. The only one that can ultimately determine that reality is you. So as you step out here today, I wish you guys an awesome day. Hopefully the information shared could be very helpful to you. Hopefully you are inspired. I hope you guys have a great, peaceful day. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.